Hey, family. Yes, it's Intellectual Gene Blue, episode 5. You know what I mean? We got 5 of them things right now. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So, yeah. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys had a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? But I have here the Intellectual Gene. I mean, we have Gene Blue here, right? Gene Blue, what's going on?
Hey, family. I'm happy to be here. I'm okay. It's Monday. I think I overworked my brain today, so I'm looking forward to just maybe go for a swim and go get some air, chase the sun before it goes down. So yeah, being out in nature and getting some sun. So that's what I'm looking for before the sun goes down.
Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense. I definitely understand. With that being said, let me get to our video, okay? Don't want to hold you long because we know the sun ain't gonna be out too much longer. So let me get to this video. All right. Let me throw up the fair use. Fair use. There's my banner. Fair use. All right. Let's get to it.
There's a reason why I eat this every day, right? But yo, earlier today, there was a moment where I had to catch myself because I was about to complain about something. And then I had to remind myself that feeling other people today had experienced life differently than I have. So whatever it was that I was about to complain about, in the eyes of others, can be perceived as a blessing. And that's when I told myself, man, let that be the last time I even think about trying to complain about something. Because whatever it is that you're going through, there's someone else out there in this world that's going through something a lot worse. Keep moving forward. You know, there's a reason why I eat this every.
Ah,
Wow,
mm,
family. You like
very controversial. I agree yet disagree. Oh man, that's a lot, right?
ooh,
I
you agree and
agree yet
disagree.
disagree. I
Really?
I agree at the fact of being grateful, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to be grateful, but we can't ignore we can't ignore that if we're feeling something and it's really bothering us, you know what I mean, and we don't and we really are hurt by it, you know what I mean, that we're gonna somewhat complain about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you lose a family member, if you lose a spouse, if you lose a parent,
Yeah.
career opportunities, I mean, things that are traumatizing,
Hmm.
then yeah, you're gonna complain. You know what I mean? That's just a natural reaction, right?
Absolutely.
Now I think in that, you know, yes, you need to go get the help you need in order to make that situation better for you. You know what I mean? Whether it's just you going to do something fun, therapy, being around positive people,
Mm-hmm.
maybe being alone for a little bit, but not for too much. I really want to stress to people that being alone is a positive, but it has to be done, and it has to be done in a certain amount of time, right?
I
It
agree.
cannot be something that you're doing all of the time. If you're alone all of the time, that is a problem.
Yes.
Okay, that is a major problem. I know we want to take time for self reflection, and that's key, but it has to be for for a certain amount of time because we as human beings we naturally need people around us. You know what I'm saying? A lot, way
Yes.
more than what we think. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The need for human connection is very key. You know what I mean? In fact, we should have human connection literally every day. That's a whole nother story. Um, but yeah, family, I'm gonna let you share how you feel, and we'll go from there.
Wow, I'm glad you shared that because you know what I kind of feel the same way too. I feel that um, we are human and we have feelings and we have emotions, and I think it's only right that we express those, right? Whether we talk to a friend and we crying, or we crying somewhere, or we letting it out, or we screaming in the pillow, or we stomping somewhere. They got those places where you can go and break things, and to let that anger, aggression, all that out. Because when we store it and we hold it and we suppress it, it does something to our bodies internally. When we wonder why we getting headaches, we wonder why we got backaches, we wonder why certain our bodies and certain elements are not feeling well, because we restore all those negative emotions when we don't release them.
Wow. And a lot of times, I think most of the time, we're storing negative emotion because it's just a lack of love.
Yes.
It's a lack of love. We just want to be
Yes.
loved.
Yes.
Everybody just wants to be loved, man. And sometimes wanting to be loved, sometimes we don't make the best decisions. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I think we have to leave room for human error. I mean, I think a lot of times we'll see somebody, like, we'll see an older couple. We'll marvel that they're together for how long. Well, we may not know how they got together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She could have already been with someone, met him, and then got rid of the other guy and got with him. You know what I mean? We don't know. We don't know. We see things and we excuse me. You automatically think that, oh, life is just gonna be this cookie cutter thing, but it's not. It's so not. And to get to certain things, we may do things that are controversial. We may do things that people may feel is wrong. You know what I'm saying? To get to our happiness or to get to our state where we feel satisfied, right?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? That's a big thing. But the way that we shape it in the world now is that, you get a great career, you find one person, you're with that person forever, you have kids and everything else. And I think if we live life long enough, we know that ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our first experiences with people, relationships, and everything else, it didn't turn out that way.
True.
You know what I mean? Our parents ain't turned out to be what we thought they was going to be. What TV shows it to be. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
These are like why are we telling this fairy tale about life that's not real? And I think that's more hurtful fantasy. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen. You know what I mean? And if it does happen, it happens very, very it doesn't happen often, right?
Right.
If that makes sense. It doesn't happen often. So yes, we would love to all be that kid that comes from a great family, finds a great career, finds the right person, has 2.5 kids, a cat and a dog, and a picket fence. We all would love that. A swimming pool in the back. Everybody would love that, but that's not life. You know what I mean? In life, you're going to go through certain things. And in life, you're going to have challenges, right? You know what I mean? And you really, people who live in that type of life, a lot of them are really wealthy. You know what I'm saying? The wealthy kind of have it where they kind of don't really have things, that kind of come in their way because they have so much wealth and resources and money. They're not even thinking about that.
But now, are they happy? But are they happy though?
Now, hold on. Let me get to this part, right? They may face a sickness, right? Or they may not be satisfied with that wealth, right? They may have a family member who is jealous of them or certain things, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying people don't have problems, right? But what I'm saying is that their problems are not the same as someone who is not living a life full of resources and wealth. I think that goes without saying. You know what I mean? If I'm eating filet mignon, you eating hamburger helper, we kind of grew up different. I'm just saying. If I'm eating bison burgers and you eating burgers out the corner store that cost $1 and it's processed meat, we kind of grew up different. You know what I'm saying? Right. Our experiences are different. Now, whether who's happy or not, who's joyful or not, that's going to vary, right? That's going to vary. But, you know what I mean? Growing up in situations will shape your identity and shape how you think about life. But I think overall, in life, we do want to get to a state of gratitude, right? We do want to get there, right? So I'm not going to completely say this message is terrible. We want to get there, but, you know what I'm saying? Not dealing with how we feel is not the way. Go ahead, family.
I think that for me is that we first have to forgive ourselves. We first have to forgive those who hurt us. And we have to just allow more grace for ourselves and for others and accept people where they're at. And I think we tend to make life more complicated than what it is. And if we stop and just be still and just take that moment to breathe and take that moment to step away, we actually have the tools that we need. And it allows us to see the people around us who is a positive influence, like you said, who's our support network that can support us on our way or on our journey or help us through the situation or the problem. You know, what I've learned is that in order to forgive people in my life, I need to first forgive myself for whatever mistakes or how I felt so I can forgive others and start moving on and moving forward. And that has helped me to continue in my journey in life. And I've tend to find more peace in that way. Some may not understand, but you know what? It's not for everybody to understand because we each have our own journey, our own destiny, and our own purpose. And it's within us to figure out what our path really is and who's meant to be on that path with us and for us. Some people may come for a moment, for a reason, for a season, for a purpose. And some people are not meant to go on the next journey with us.
That is true. That is true. You know what I mean? But I think at times it does get tiring. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? At times, we will get tired and we will feel like, man, God, when?
Yeah.
When will I find, my thing? You know what I mean? When will I find what I'm really looking for, right? You know what I'm saying? And I think we all get to that point.
Yeah.
We all get to that
Yeah.
point where we just feel like, God, I just want to find what's right for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was plenty of times in my life that I was there and plenty of times that I was mad and like, oh, why me? Why do I have to be the single parent? Why do I have to make the sacrifices? Why am I have to like I had all these questions to God in almost 30 years ago. Wow, just to say 30 years ago, right? 30 years plus. I questioned, I asked, I cried, I screamed, I stomped. And I was just there was times where I was tired. I was walking away and like I don't want to hear it. I don't want to do it. But then I started to see what type of person, what my character was shaping to be. And was I really happy? So I had to take a moment to step back and figure out, wow, what makes me happy? What makes me laugh? What makes me feel joy? Who are the people that I can go to that can lift me up and encourage me when I need that lift up, when I need that hug, when I need that laughter, when I need that shoulder to cry on, when I just need that hand to just be like, just be with me and don't say anything without being judged or asked questions. I had to take that moment to really figure that out. And so it's not easy. It's a journey. But you know what? Once we really take that time and those baby steps, it's all worth it in the end.
That is a fact. That is a fact. I mean, like you said, we have to find that inner circle and just those people who really care and are really there. Speaking of that, you know what I mean, man, if you listen, if you're not a part of the daily devotional group by now, you are missing out. You're missing out. Okay,
Facts.
definitely, please hit my DM, send me a message, even comment below on the video if you want to be part of daily devotional groups. We have two. We have one in the afternoon, one in the evening. Man, the one in the evening is super lit though. It is amazing. It is amazing what we
Yes.
sharing
Yes.
and how we really be connecting. But yeah, man, either one is just great if you get a chance to join people. Please, definitely. And I'm gonna keep promoting this group because I think people need it. I know I need it. You know what I'm saying? It definitely helps
Absolutely.
me out
I
on a
needed
regular
to.
basis. So
I needed to. And it's a blessing that, you have it to where it's either in the morning or the evening, because sometimes we do live busy lives.
afternoon in the evening. I'm sorry.
Yep. So we do live a busy life, but it's so great that we can be like, wow, if I can't make it in the morning, I know I can do it in the evening before I rest my head. So that's a blessing, brother. Thank you for, creating that platform and a space that we can all be one, we can be vulnerable, be honest, and share our
Mhm.
heart. It's a blessing.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And that's key. That's definitely key. You know what I mean? So I you know, I just really want to create a space where people can have that time, you know, whether in the daytime or the evening time, just to come through and just share how they feel. You know what I mean? So that's why I do the afternoon one, I do the evening one, so we can all just have a chance. And I know people on different timelines, right? So
True.
time zones. So East Coast people, you know, if I don't do it early enough, they ain't coming. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? If I wait around to this time, they usually going to bed around this time. It's 9 o'clock over there, so you know what I mean. So it's a different time zone. So yeah, man. Please, if y'all want to join the daily devotionals, please do. But back to the message at hand, I just think that it's key to be grateful, but also to express your emotions, right?
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
and with that being said, people, listen. There's the Intellectual Gene Blue, episode 5. All right. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna give you some more content pretty soon. You know what I mean? Please check out, you know what I mean, you know, these videos also. You know what I mean? We have, our intellectual devotion coming this Thursday. Okay. And I had a fire topic I was thinking about, but I completely forgot what it was. Oh, okay. I got it. I remember the topic now.
What
The
is it?
topic for this Thursday would be, how do we see God as a father if we didn't have a father?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
man, listen,
Yes.
I was thinking about
That's
this
it.
last night, and it was just going through my brain. I was like, man, how do we see
That's the
God as a father if
one.
we don't have a father?
That's the
Like
one. That's the
that's
one.
huge. You know what I
That's
mean?
the
So,
one. Yes.
thank you, sister. Thank you. You know what I mean? So, stay tuned, y'all. All right, we got some great stuff coming, and we love y'all. Definitely, you know what I mean? You know, please enjoy your summer, enjoy your time in the sun. You know what I mean? And definitely, man, check out these videos whenever you can. All right, y'all? All right, later.
Thanks.